Hi everyone, it's Sambo here. Welcome to another live stream. Again, apologies for all the small technical issues there. Not quite sure of how all this new setup works, so you're going to get a whole bunch of silence at the beginning. And as you heard, an ad in there as well. So sorry about that. But yes, we're here. And we're here in Hearthstone, which is really, really cool. Now, I haven't been able to set up all the volumes and stuff, so I don't know if the game is too loud or too quiet. In fact, I'm just going to break the good old fourth wall once again and see if I can go in and check the comments. There we go. What do we got watching now? There we are.
Rated T for teen.
Shush you. There we are. Let me know in the comments if you wouldn't mind if the game is too loud or you can't hear me or whatever's going on, because I honestly can't tell. Very limited, as you'll be able to tell here if you haven't played in the Hearthstone Beta. Very limited options. You can only pretty much set a resolution, a quality, whether or not you're full screen, and just got a master volume and a music volume slider. That's about it. So once again, I don't know if it sounds a bit loud to me, but anyway, let me know. What is Hearthstone? Hearthstone is a computer trading card game. So if you've played World of Warcraft trading game, Magic the Gathering, anything like that, Pokemon, then that's what this is all about. And if you're anything like me, then you may have started off thinking, what on earth are trading card games? I hate them, I don't understand them, they seem nerdy to me. G'day, Cream of Justice. Hello, Mitch10190, which is Jenna Blossom, I think. Good to see you, mate. Then, this is actually a really good game. This is made by Blizzard, of course, and it's set in the Warcraft universe. So if you've played Warcraft before, World of Warcraft or Warcraft, and if you're a Blizzard fan, then you'll know what to expect. It's top quality, fantastic characters, great visuals, and the mechanics are spot on. So this is a great entry into playing trading card games if you have wanted to try them in the past. You don't want to sort of dump your money into something like Magic the Gathering, or it's a bit confusing. And thank you, Jenna, you can hear me fine. That's good. Wait until the game starts up. We get a few spell effects. Hopefully the game doesn't drown out. In fact, the other thing is I want to make sure you can hear the game as well, because it's got some really cool sounds, being Blizzard and Warcraft. So we're just going to jump right in. I mean, I've tried to reset my progress here so that it's still doing computer tutorials, and we're playing NPCs. So it's going to be random as to who we are stoked up against now, but it will take us through the basic elements of the game so you guys get to see what it looks like. Now, just one other caveat here. The game, it is Tuesday night, so of course that is Blizzard maintenance night, and you know what, this is no exception. This one is going to go for another 45 minutes. It's currently 9:15 p.m. Tuesday here in Australia. The game will go down for maintenance in 45 minutes at 10 o'clock, so it won't be a super long stream. So sit down, grab your coffee, and I hope you enjoy this, some beta play of Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Let's click the Hearthstone itself to start this game and see what happens.
Jaina versus Lord Walker Cho.
So there you go, we are now matched up against Lord Walker Cho, and I am Jaina. Now, Jaina Proudmoore happens to be one of my favourite Warcraft lore characters, which is really, really cool, so I'm kind of happy about that. I'm again just going to break the fourth wall. Sorry about this. Hang on, there we go. And just want to move that down a bit so I can see how many frames we've dropped. There we go. All right, so we're going to get a lot of these tips that are going to pop up, and I will read them out just in case you've not heard them before. But this one is saying when minions fight each other, they both take damage. And if you've ever played a trading card game before, you'll know that that's pretty standard stuff. So that'll come into play a bit later on. I'll explain that. But
Oh, Jaina, it is good to see you.
Lord Walker Cho,
Show me what you've learned.
I will not hold back.
Good, good.
all right, so now actually you can let me know, Jenna, can you hear the game? Could you hear all of that talking then? That would be good to know. Thank you very much. But basically, folks, we've got ourselves a card table here, and you can see the battleground is in the middle. The idea is for me, Jaina, to kill him, Lorewalker Cho, and you can see that I've got 27 hit points as health and he's got 25. That is how you win, by killing the major player character, not the minions that will appear here in the playing field. Now, one thing I have noticed, by the way, some of these backgrounds are interactive, and you can see here, there we go, I actually clicked that little fireplace enough times and a fire started. I just discovered this quite by accident. And you know, you go around and you click on stuff. Don't know if you can hear that, but the water is splashing when I click on that one too. It's kind of cool. Let's see, come on, view all comments. Oh, you could hear the game. Thank you very, very much. That's good to know. In fact, I'm going to fast forward. There we go. This will hopefully give me a view of just the comments. And like I said, sorry folks, kind of sorting all of this out still. There we go. All right, so down the bottom here are my cards that I have. Here's my deck. That is it. I draw a random card from my deck each time. Thank you, Cream of Justice, appreciate that. And up the top is the enemy deck there. These are mana crystals down the bottom. Basically, when our turn starts, we'll gain a new mana crystal and fill up empty ones. At the moment, I've got 1 out of 1, and that is a power, if you like. So I've only got 1 resource, which is 1 mana crystal, which means that I can only play a card that has a cost of 1 mana crystal or less. And you can see down the bottom here, the game is automatically highlighting that one in green. So if I hover over these are the 3 cards that I've drawn for this particular turn so far. I've got a raid leader, and its cost, as you can see there, is 3. Here is a cost card, a Bloodfen Raptor. And again, if you're familiar with World of Warcraft, all of these will be familiar with you. It's really, really cool. This has got a cost of 2. This one here has got a cost of 1. A Murloc Raider. Okay, I can't do a Murloc sound. What are the other numbers on the cards? Well, the bottom right is my health for that minion. Not my health as the player, but the health of that minion. So you can see it's got 1 health. It's got a cost of 1, and it does 2 damage. That's the bottom left there, the yellow and white number with the sword through it. So if I hover over the Bloodfen Raptor, it's got a cost of 2, and as you would expect for its higher cost, it's got health of 2, and it does 3 damage. So you get how this works, right? It's pretty simple. The concept of a trading card game is really simple. It's the strategy that gets interesting. This one here has a 3 mana cost. You can see up the top left there. I cannot play that yet. I won't be able to play it till turn 3 unless I get some cards that buff my mana. It also has a damage of 2, and it has hit points of 2. Now, all of these cards, if you're a real noob at card playing, don't worry, we all were, and I still am to most folk. They also have this text in the middle here, and that's like a special. For example, this raid leader says your other minions have +1 attack. So if I was to put this card into the field of play, it would mean that if the Murloc Raider was in the field of play, it would be a 3 attack, not a 2. Does that make sense? Once again, your other minions have +1 attack. Put that card down as long as it's alive. Unless there are any other conditions at play, this Murloc, for example, would be +3 attack, not +2. Okay? The Bloodfen Raptor would have an attack of 4. So it's pretty simple. The Bloodfen Raptor and the Murloc Raider don't have any special abilities at the moment. They've got blank. Alright, so all I need to do is choose. I can just drag this card around. There we go. And again, in Blizzard style, you've got stereo sound going on there. I can drag these, or I can just click on it. Either way, it's going to play this card, and it's my turn. I'm going to put down what is called a minion. There we go. Now up the side here is a history, and this is really cool. You hover over it and it shows you what's happened. It's basically a log of game events, and that's really handy if you ever can't figure out how you got yourself into a situation. You can just basically roll your mouse down here. If I hover over this, it will show me the card. You can see that it's Z because it's been played out. Okay, I can't do anything with that card. When you play a card into the field or play it out, it is asleep until the next turn. So the idea behind that is the energy required to actually get you onto the battlefield wears you out, and you can see I've now worn out all of my resources down the bottom left here, bottom right. You can see 0 out of 1. I got no more mana crystals. I can't play any more cards. I can't do a thing. So what I do now is I click on end turn, and that will allow Loremaster Cho up here to play his card. So let's do just that.
I am not all that handy with swords or bows, but I do have many friends.
Yes, Lord Walker.
Alright, so you can see a couple of things have happened. It's my turn now. Out comes a card. That is me drawing a card, and it is random from my deck. Now, before you ask, yes, this game has full deck management facilities. Collect them, like you can collect just like a real trading card game. The idea is to collect cards, trade cards, buy, sell cards, and the whole deal. Pardon the pun. At the moment, I'm just using a computer-generated random deck that the tutorial has given me. So what happened then? He played a card. He put out this guy here, a Pandaren Scout, which is a 1 cost, 1 and 1. So it's a basic minion. Now, I got this card here, which means that I've now got 2 choices, if I like. I've actually got 3, but technically I've got 2 choices because the mana crystal has gone up to 2. It's my second turn, so I've got 2 out of 2. Now, if I had a 1 cost card and another 1 cost card, then I could play them both. That 2 doesn't have to be spent on the 1 card. It's just a total. For example, if I had 5 mana crystals, I could play the 3 and the 2 cost there, no problem. Okay, this one here is a little bit different. It is not a minion. As you can tell, it is a ability. It's a skill. So if you've ever played a mage in World of Warcraft, you'll know all about Arcane Explosion. Very cool ability, and you can see here that it deals 1 damage to all enemy minions, and it costs 2. So I could actually just use this right now and it would kill that minion there. Very simple. Doesn't do any damage to the other player, but it would kill out that minion. But it does cost 2. This one here, I could put it on the field and it costs 2. Right, and it's got 2 health and it would do 3 damage. So for example, if I was to trade blows with this guy, then whenever we attack another minion, that damage of theirs comes back even if they die. So what would happen is I'd trade a blow of 3 and kill it, but it would also do 1 damage to me, and I have to keep an eye on how much health I've got. In this case it would be 2. So trading, that's called trading cards, literally on the playfield. I would trade blows and mine would survive, his would die. Or, for example, in this case, this is a pure trade. Here I could hit his for 2. You can see it's got 2 damage there. He would die, but he would also attack me for 1, and that would die as well. So we would literally trade cards there. We'd both be back to 0 minions out in the field. So all of these little tricks come into play as you are making your play later on in the game. For now though, I don't want to lose this because he's also a bit of a blocker. I want to put out a powerful card, I think. Let's see, probably something like that will come up next. Can't wait for that one there. But maybe I should just get rid of, I don't know. I mean, this is the thing about trading card games. I could spend my 2 and get rid of that. Or I could pop down this one. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put down the Bloodfen Raptor. Now, of course, he's gone to sleep because he's just been played. He's used all his energy to get out on the field. This guy, though, is ready. So he's been readied up because he was played last turn. So I can actually use this and choose my target. I'm just dragging around this target here. Now, I don't want to attack myself. I can't. But you can see here I could. Again, I'm going to be attacking for 2. Right, so 2, and I've got 1 health. I could attack him. Now, he would die, but he would trade his 1, and this Murloc would die. Or, if I want to, I can use an early, like this is basically a rush, like a Zerg, and I could try and take 2 health off the actual main player, and that's what I'm going to do. There we go. So he's gone down to 23 health. Job's done. And you can see here I've still got my minion up. So I think that was the wiser move. And again, you can see here a history of events and exactly what's going on. Now, while we're playing along, and these are really cool because while you're waiting, and when you're playing other people, while you're waiting for them to take their turn, because sometimes people like to think about it a lot, you can be interacting with these things here. And look at that. I can slice the vines open there. The little, look at these. We've got sound effects, all sorts of stuff. I can chink, chink, click on that. We've got little eyes there. Oh, and it made a roaring sound. All sorts of cool little things. I just think it's a neat little feature. Anyway, let's end our turn.
Even a single point of damage can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
My respects, Elder.
And he's absolutely right. 1 point, you can really turn around games. There we go. He did a trade there. and I lost my little Murloc. We kind of expected that, but now he's got a 2/2 and I've got a 3/2. We can see he is just a Shadow Pan monk, so doesn't do any special moves or anything like that, but I now have 3 mana crystals, so I can either bring out, well, actually I've got 2 raid leaders now. It is random, so I think I'm going to bring one out because my other minions have 1 attack, and even though I will probably lose this Bloodfen Raptor, because of course if this Shadow Pan monk attacks him, he's going to die, there's no doubt about it. But the thing is that he's got 3, right, he's got 3 attack. If I buff him by putting this guy down here, my other minions have +1 attack. I'm going to do that right now. Watch what happens. There we go. You can see that this guy has been enhanced. Now the green, see the little 4 there is turned green. That means it's being buffed. That is a lot, okay? And I'm going to use it to attack the main player, right? Not the minion. And that's how you start using these buffs. And you can see here too, if I hover over it, it says down the bottom there it's 3, but that little flag blue area, I can't show you, says raid leader is granting this minion +1 attack. So again, typical Blizz style, you know exactly what's going on at all times. So let's actually take a chunk out. Well, yeah, let's take a chunk out of him. And there we go, he's down to 19. That was a -4. That was a big hit. Now, the other thing though is I've got a 50-50 chance of this guy surviving because of course Shadow Pan monk here can only hit for 2. So he's got to choose. He's either got to take down this guy or he's either got to take down my raid leader. If he takes down my raid leader, I don't care because I've got another raid leader. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I've got 27 health as Jaina Proudmoore and he has only got 19. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, so he decided to take out my raid leader, and that was the wise thing to do because he was buffing me very badly, and so he needed to go. And again, we can go down here and see who killed what. Very simple. He's put out a River Crocolisk, which is a 2/3, so 2 hit, 3 health. That's quite a nasty piece of work there. So I could take him out with my Bloodfen Raptor. I also have been dished out one of those too. You saw it came out of my random deck draw. I've got a River Crocolisk. I've got 4 mana points, so I could actually put down my Arcane Explosion and my River Crocolisk if I wanted to. But in this case, what I want to do is drop down my raid leader again. There we go. And even though this guy's going to get sacrificed, he's going to get taken out, or one of these guys is going to get taken out by my River Crocolisk, I actually want to use this to take another 4 health off the main player. He's down to 15 and he's getting into a bad way there. So there we go. Now let me just quickly go to the comments. Sorry, I'm breaking the 4th wall again, and I want to make sure that I've got this all set up. Oh, and I didn't have it set to automatically update, and I am very, very sorry. Let's have a look at those comments here. Oh, I've missed a whole bunch. I'm so sorry. Cream of Justice, just looked at my beta settings on the website. Apparently Hearthstone isn't ticked. Now that's a good thing, and I'll talk about that in just one moment. Got in the beta. Well done. Oh, well done. You're in the beta. Jenna Blossom, you need to come and join us, I'd imagine. Let's see. Redeemed your code tonight. Steph. Hello, Steph. Good to see you there. And the stream looks good. Okay, thank you very much for that, Steph. I appreciate that. And Cream of Justice. Remember you, James Paul, from Reggie's live stream. Oh, yes, that's right. I remember you as well. All right, sorry I didn't see the comments earlier, and I will promise you guys I will sort this out before the next stream. But like I say, it's all kind of new and figuring it all out at the moment. All right, so yes, someone was talking about how you get into the beta. The way you do it is you go to your Blizzard Online account, and I'll put a link to that in the description below, and you go to the beta settings in there, and you literally just tick Hearthstone. It's that simple. All right, so what are we going to do here? Has
already attacked.
So you can see that character is already attacked, so if you do try to use it again,
already attacked.
The game does warn you. Splish splash. Oh look, we got a rainbow that time. Having a bath. This guy we just put down, so he is asleep waiting for the next turn. I've only got 1 mana crystal left. I can't use it on either of these cards. That is it for us. It's end turn time. There we go. Now I can always see
Lord Walker.
up the top there the enemy's mana crystal state, and you can see he has dropped down a Pandaren Scout, and he has got Legacy of the Emperor out, and he is buffed up the wazoo. That is nasty, nasty stuff there. And again, I can hover over his cards and see exactly what's going on. Legacy of the Empire has +2 attack and +2 health. That is a very powerful card that he has put down there. Whoops, I'm going to show new comment. Why is my comments not... let me see, why is that not updating automatically? I honestly don't know. It should be. There's obviously a setting I've got to make. I'm not sure. Ramon Corona, this game is horrible for real. No, it's not horrible. If you don't like it, don't watch it, dude. It's fantastic. If you like trading card games, it is horribly addictive, is what it is. And it's made by Blizzard, and it is fantastic. I love it. You can see here again, +2/+2 buff from Legacy of the Emperor from the enemy there, and that's making these cards completely horrible. Basically, I've really got to do something about this. So I now have 5 mana crystals, and this is where the strategy of the game really comes into play. So what do I do? Do I take down these really big buffed cards? This guy here, the River Crocolisk, he's buffed up. He can take, well, he can damage me by 4, and that is really nasty. So what I want to do is firstly drop the, well, we've got a Murloc Raider. I can drop him down. He's 1. There we go. I've got 4 left. I'm going to put down this minion, and I've got another one. I can deal 1 damage to all enemy minions with my Arcane Explosion spell. At least that will get their health down 1. I've got the points. I might as well use it. Yes, let's drop that.
A clever play.
And there we go. Yes, that was a clever play. No, it's not a clever play. Of course, it was obvious. And you can hear all of the World of Warcraft sound effects in the background there. Well, I hope you're hearing them. Once again, folks, let me know if you can hear the game sound. And where are we? Options. There we go. We can turn the master volume up just a little bit if you like, and see what that sounds like. Right. Okay. Splish Splash having a bath. I've got 1 of these now that is left that I can do something with, and you can see that we've reduced the health of these guys to 2 each. I'm going to take out, because I can make a hit of 3, I need to take out this River Crocolisk because it's going to do 4 damage, and that is terrible. So let's do just that.
Job's done.
Job's done, and there we go. I am in a much better position now than I was. So let me know again, folks, is that to why update automatically? There we go. That's what I was after. Look at that. Ramon, how dare you disrespect this game? Do you know how much work it took to create? Well, yeah. Let's Ramon, if you are going to be nasty, I'll just block you, by the way. So and if you don't like the game, go away. Don't watch it. It's that simple. Anyway, let me know if that's too loud now. And there we go. End the turn. There's nothing more I can do. Things are going to start getting hairy if you ask me. Oh, he's gone for -3 on me. Ouch, that hurt. Transcendus. Until you kill Cho's minions, he can't be attacked.
Now, after I destroy your troops, I'm coming for you.
Oh man, that is terrible that he has got that. That is the worst thing ever. You can see that Cho is floating up above the deck there, and that's because he's put down this Transcendence. Here it is here. Transcendence. Until you kill Cho's minions, he can't be attacked. That is the worst thing ever. So I am now actually having to be forced to kill these guys in order to, make any damage on him. So anyway, let's Arcane Intellect, draw 2 cards. Let's definitely put that down. There's no doubt about it. We've got ourselves a Magma Rager, which has a 5 attack. I think I'm going to drop that one out. That is really amazing. And we've got an Oasis Snapjaw, which, now that is a blocker if I've ever heard one. We can't actually put that out right now, but that has got 7 health. Oh my god, that is awesome. But let's drop down the Magma Rager. And once again, that's got a hit of 5. That is amazing. Can't wait to use that. Alright, so hopefully the comments are updating automatically now. And again, apologies if I miss any. So what to do? This guy's getting buffed. We've got one that does 1 damage, another that does 2 damage, 2 health, 2 health. I think we need to get rid of this guy. Let's trade blows here and use the Murloc on this guy. We're trading cards there quite literally, but now I've got one that has 3 health but does 2 damage, and this is perfect for the Shadow Pan Monk because I can kill him off, but he can only do 2 damage in return, meaning that my River Crocolisk will survive. So let's do just that. Perfect, there we go, and that's all I can do now. But you can see here, as long as I don't have that guy killed, he's got 5 damage. I hope that doesn't get killed, but either way, the River Crocolisk can still take out the Pandaren Scout. Let's end the turn.
I have made some new friends who
Ouch.
can heal as well as fight. Oh, you are quite powerful.
Alright, so you can see here the game is teaching us about battlecry minions, and these do something, and that is nasty. They do something when you play it from your hand. So the battlecry here, you can see, is restore to health. And the definition of battlecry is whenever you play that card, then that battlecry enacts. So it's not during a turn, it is actually when you play it from your hand. Alright, so that's what a battlecry is. So again, if you're familiar with WoW, all of these sort of things make total sense. In fact, if you've played the WoW trading card game, the physical one, the paper one, then you'll know how this works. But you can see here, I've now got 7 mana crystals, so I'm just going to drop everything here. This guy's got 7 health. That is going to be fantastic to have on the field. Battlecry always draw a card, and when I play that from my hand, my novice engineer here is going to allow me to actually draw another card, and that's fantastic. Really looking forward to that one. And it's got 2 health, so let's drop that one out.
I hope you like my invention.
There we go, and there goes the card, the free one we got, and that is a Night Blade, which is fantastic. The battle cry of this card, I love this card, is that it deals 3 damage to the enemy hero, and that just happens when you play the card, which is fantastic. But of course we can't play that card because it's got a 5 mana crystal cost, and I'm only down to 1 there. But what we can do, finish him now! Yeah, I can't finish him, unfortunately. So that is because you can see here, 2, 4, 5. I've only got a total attack of 5. 2 of them are actually asleep because they've got, you know, they've only just been played. So what I can do though is I can get rid of this one, and the Voodoo Doctor will go, and that means that hopefully, let's see, there we go. There we go, we traded, but now I've got 2 cards on the field. One of them you can see there is a real tank. He's got 7 health, so I'm going to be able to concentrate on, you know, taking chunks out of Loremaster Cho himself. Let's end the turn.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to what should be a last resort.
You are naive, Lord Walker.
Perhaps.
Alright, so some interesting things are happening now. For a start, I got another ability, one of the more powerful abilities in the game. Look at that. It is a fireball. Of course, I'm a mage. I'm Jaina Proudmoore, and I've got a fireball, and it deals 6 damage. And that is awesome. I love that. So we will definitely drop that. But for now, I want to get rid of this Magma Rager. Now, this is an interesting one because he will trade me back damage, as you can see there, of 5. So I could either sacrifice this one here because I do 1 damage. He's only got 1 health. I could trade, right? Or I could keep her up by using my Oasis Snapjaw because the health of that Snapjaw is 7. This guy can only do 5. I think I'm going to do that. So let's get rid of him. There we go, and I can also deal, let's see, deal 6 damage. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. And I can also use this guy to deal 1 damage as well.
You're sure?
And look at that, I've got him down to 10 health. I'm in a really good position here because you can see I'm in 24 health. He is only 10. Let's see if we can click some more stuff around here. I clicked everything out. Oh, coconut. There you go. The coconut actually fell out of the tree. I don't know why I love this so much. We're turning on the lights of the eyes up there, but I do. The crystal. Oh, and oops, I knocked the crystal out. Oh dear. What else can we do around here? No, we've got water. And is the fire. Oh, and there's someone sleeping in the tent. And we can fluff the lid on the tent. Okay, I love this. I don't know why. But anyway, all right, let's end our turn. Again, guys, let me know if you want me to turn the game sound up or if you can hear it. Here we go.
You are very strong, Jaina.
Alright, so you can see there, he did the old battle cry. He played the Voodoo Doctor there, and the battle cry restored 2 of his health. Very annoying. But you can see here that I've got a great card here. This is Arcane Intellect. Draw 2 cards, which is awesome. And you can see when I hover over it, by the way, look at the mana crystals down here. It shows you how much of them it will use. I've got my Nightblade here. Now I'm going to play this. This is an extremely powerful card. Yes, it costs 5, but this is a 4 damage and 4 health. That has to go out. And by the way, its battle cry is deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. So we'll play that in just one moment. What are these here? Oh, there is Tigerhawk Rosebud. Sorry, I have to drag these comments over like this until I get my second screen set up. There we go. Thank you very much, James, for the 20k subscribers. Great. I was very happy about that. And Tigerhawk Rosebud, how are you? We were just talking about you before because, of course, you play a mage in World of Warcraft. So you'll be very familiar with a lot of these. Here we go. Battle cry. Deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. Let's do just that.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
There you go. So not only is he on the field now, but look at this. The enemy is down to 9. I can now play my Arcane Intellect because I've got 4 mana crystals, and that's going to allow me to, what's it going to do? Draw 2 cards. So let's play that. And out comes a Boulder Fist Ogre, and oh my lord, we've got ourselves a Fireball, which is fantastic because you can see there he's got 9 health. Now, unless he heals himself again, I'm about to do 2 damage, plus 1 damage.
Oh, if you're sure.
And by the way, when you damage the actual player, job's done, the player, you don't get residual damage back because they're not a minion. So you can go for it. It's really good. Okay, so we can't play any of these, of course. This is a 6 cost and this is a 4. Thank you, Tiger. Just wanted to make sure everyone can actually hear the game sound above my voice. Alright, that is it. We have to end our turn now. Everything is basically expired, and just reminding you guys too that there's only about 15 minutes left before this game goes into maintenance, unfortunately. But I will be streaming again. I'm going to do another stream later on in an hour or so, and we'll maybe do some... Oh no, actually I can't do Diablo 3. I think all of the Blizzard games are on maintenance, so I don't know. We'll find something to stream, I am sure. But anyhow, let's end our turn. Alright, so this is a nasty one. He's put out the Magma Rager there, and you can see that it has got 5 as a damage, but only 1 health, so we need to take it out. And that's a pain in the butt, because unfortunately it means that we may not be able to kill this guy under certain circumstances, because we'd have to take care of this guy. But anyway, let's have a look. We can put down the Boulder Fist Ogre, or you know what we're going to do, folks. We've got either deal 3 damage to the enemy hero by putting this one down, the Nightblade, and we've got 10, remember, 10 mana crystals, or I could say it's all over Rover with the Fireball. The Fireball will deal 6 damage. Let's just do that. And look at that, his health is down to 0, and we are victorious. Woohoo! Woo! Yes! Victory for the Alliance. There we go. That, of course, was Jaina Proudmoore. So that, I hope, there we go. We got ourselves some rewards, by the way. And rewards come, there we go.
Honor, Lord Walker.
This is our mission progress. This is our tutorial, if you like. So, yeah, I get rewards for playing. You get rewards of new cards to add to your deck when you play. And you can see here, this is my progress throughout the opening tutorial mission. So, now we've got one called King Mukla. We've got 15 minutes left. I'm not going to be as explainy this time. I'm just going to play so you can see another game. Let's see what happens.
Jaina versus King Mukla.
Now, if you're wondering what that coin is at the beginning, that is to decide who starts. So it is random.
It's King Mukla. Get him while he's alone.
Now, sadly, we've got the same backdrop here. There are different ones like Orgrimmar, for example. This one's Stranglethorn, I'd imagine. But anyhow, let's have a look at our cards quickly. We've got a Murloc Raider, 1 cost, 2 damage, 1 health. We've got a Wolf Rider which has a charge. Charge means it can attack immediately. It doesn't have to wait a turn. So that is really, really handy. That's a special ability there. And it's a 3-1, of course. 3 damage, 1 health. We've got the good old Fireball out already, and we've got another Wolf Rider, so I'm very happy about that. But as you can tell, the game is showing us there by the only one that's got a green border around it. That's the only one that can be played. Let's drop down the Murloc. There we go. Thank you very much, Steph. Thanks, Orth. And thank you, Jenna. And just having a look at those comments again, I'm so sorry that we have to do this. You can kill the hero without killing the minion. You can indeed red fire. And Tiger Hawk says, you know, Reggie would say the sounds aren't loud enough because we can still hear you. She would indeed say exactly that, the rat bag. Okay, so you guys know how this works. We are done. Our turn is over. We only had 1 mana crystal end turn.
Why are these monkeys throwing bananas at me?
Exactly. You can see there, that was the battle cry, throwing bananas, and it's basically a 1-2. So it was 1 damage and 2 health. All right, so we've got a couple more now. We've got bananas as well, which is give a friendly minion a +1/+1, which means it's going to buff any minion that we choose by 1 each attack and health. That's very, very handy. So that will become a +3/+1. This here is a Stone Tusk Boar with charge, which is very cool. It can attack immediately. In other words, we can put that down on the play field and it will not be asleep. It's a 1/1. So they're the only 2 that we can do. So I'm actually going to drop that one down. And again, it is ready straight away because it has charge as an ability. That's like a battle cry, I guess. And then we've got this one here. Let's give our minions. Which one should we give? We'll give that one. +1/+1. You can see there it is now 3/2. 3 damage and 2 health. And again, we've got our little banner down the bottom when we hover over it saying this minion has +1/+1, which is great. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, 2 health. He's only got 1. So I'm not going to bother. I am actually going to attack him and him. There we go. So we're going for the main guy once again because this guy can either kill my little Stone Tusk Boar, which I don't care about, or he can have a crack at the Murloc and will not kill him. Let's end the turn. Ouch.
You crazy monkeys.
And there we go. Throw bananas again and barrel toss. And of course all of these are Donkey Kong references there. The barrel toss
Is that
there.
all you've got, Mukla? Just barrels?
Just... Yeah, I like all the little banter between the NPCs. There you go. Barrel toss deals 2 damage directly to my hero. So, yeah, very funny. Anyway, yes, if you click the waterfall a lot, a rainbow comes here. I'm pretty sure it does. There we go. There's the rainbow. Thank you very much for that, Red Fire. Oh, wait. Okay, so what can we do? We've got 3 now, and I can either put down my Wolf Rider and do 3 damage straight away, or we can start putting down some other minions. And I might actually drop this one down. And that is going to give this guy a +4 and 3 health. So he can't be killed by the minions, but he can do 4 damage up there. And I can drop down this River Crocodilus as well. And he has 3 health and 2. So I'm going to use...
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Whoops. Yes, thank you very much. This guy you can see now is being buffed twice. 2 lots of bananas, which is really, really cool. +1/+1 and +1/+1. He cannot be killed, basically, by these guys. So I'm going to use that 4 to chunk into the boss player. There we go. -4. Job's done. Enemy turn. Ouch. Now you can see there the tables have turned. Ouch. Immediately stomp. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. He had that powerful card up his sleeve quite literally, and that wiped me out. And look at that, we're both back to a blank slate. That was nasty. That's how fast this game can turn around. Alright, so I've got to think now. I've got 4 mana crystals. Do I get minions out to try and stop damage and, you know, complicate things? Or do I just deal 6 damage to the main guy, to the actual hero over there? Because I could do that. And I don't know, 6 damage to the hero, I think that's a bit hard to resist. I'm going to do that. Could be a mistake. And of course there are 1,000 different strategies to play in this game, and you've got to think ahead a little bit more. It's like chess, but I really wanted to do that. Get him down to 12. He's basically at 50% health now. Let's end the turn. 10 minutes to go on the stream, by the way, folks. Deal 2 damage to me. There goes a barrel toss by the monkey. And these are his abilities, by the way.
Kill that ape so I can finish off Mukla.
Indeed. So you can see here, he's put down a silverback patriarch, which is a taunt. Now, if you're used to playing Warcraft or any MMO, you know that a taunt means that it forces an attack, and this game is no different. Enemies must attack this minion, and that makes it a right royal pain in the ass, basically, because I cannot do any damage to Mukla up the top there until this guy here actually is dead. Right, so let's see, probably use a Wolf Rider because he can attack immediately. We'll drop him down. Plus I'll use this guy here because remember this guy's got 4 health. Okay, so I need to get rid of him. That's only going to deal 3 damage. I can do it straight away. But if I drop down the Voodoo Doctor with his 2 damage ability, he does 2 DPS if you like. He's also going to restore 2 health to my actual character. So let's drop that down. and I can restore health to Jaina. There we go, so she's back up to 23, and now you can see I've got 5 damage all up. He's got 4 health. Oh, actually, wait a minute. He is asleep, though, so I can't do that right now. Forgot about that. Eek! Right, so all I can do is take him down to 1 health, and unfortunately, I had to trade that blow for blow, and that could be bad. That could be bad. Anyway, let's end the turn. Hello there, Mr. Ninja Climb and Redfire8. Thank you for the advice. Deal damage to all enemies. 2 damage to all enemies. Ouch! That was nasty. You can see things are turning around a little bit quickly here. He's got another Silverback Patriarch which has Taunt. This is very, very bad. I have to chunk through these guys here, and there's 5 health to get through basically. So I'm looking for your Wolf Rider we want, which is 3 damage. I want to take out my raid leader, which means he will give +1 attack. So he'll turn to a 4, which is great. That means I'm going to get rid of him, and he will die because Wolf Rider only has 1 health, and Silverback Patriarch will do 1 damage. But you can see here I've used up all my mana crystals now. I've got to get rid of him. Just absolutely have to.
Job done.
There we go. Now, right now, also, by the way, I don't have... Because we're early on in the tutorial section, I don't have any weapons or anything like that. I can't use Jaina right now for any abilities. Let's get this fire going. There we go. Hello. And get a rainbow going and get rid of the jewel. There it is, falling out. And snap the vines. There we are. Okay, that is cathartic. I don't know why. Anyway, we are 7 minutes now till the end of the stream. You can see there it's 9:53 PM. The game goes into maintenance in 7 minutes. Next turn. Deal 2 damage. Ouch. So he's barrel tossing on Jaina there. And there we go. We traded cards there, and blows rather.
To taunt that giant gorilla.
Yep. So here we go. Taunt. This is fantastic. Enemies must attack this. This is my own taunt card now, which is fantastic. So I'm going to definitely drop that down. Now, he's a tank, basically, and you can see here that he's got 5, and he's also been granted +1 attack because of Raid Leader. That's such a handy card. I've got Novice Engineer. This is a great one here. This could turn the tide of the battle. It's only a 1 damage, 2 health, but its battle cry is draw a card. So we're going to drop that one down, and I get to draw another card. And lucky for us, we've got 1 mana crystal left. This is a Goldshire Footman. Good old Goldshire. It's a 1, it's a 2 health, but it has a taunt as well. So enemies must attack this, which is fantastic for me. Now what I am going to do now is attack for 2. And he's down to 10 health. And you can see here I've got 2, 6, 8. I've actually got 10 attack. If none of these cards die, he is dead. Let's end the turn. Hello, Cameron Mason. Good to see you.
Something?
Uh-oh. Mukla's big brother. No, 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 no. Look at this. This is terrible. And look at the flavor text on that. It is so strong and only 6 mana. And of course, this is typical Blid tongue-in-cheek fashion here. That is true. That is a 10-10. He has just turned the tide of the battle, and that is only a 6 cost. That is ridiculous. That is unbelievable. Anyway, all we can do is Arcane Intellect and draw 2 cards. Let's quickly do that. We're running out of time. 6 minutes left. These are good, though. We've got the Bloodfen Raptor. We're going to take that one out and drop him down. And also we've got this one here, Arcane Explosion, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. We definitely have to do that right away. Take him down to 9. Fortunately though, this guy is not taunt, so I could actually take out 3, 4, 5 health off this guy. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the opportunity.
Oh, if you're sure.
To arms!
Now the reason I did that is because I've actually got 2 taunts out here, so my character is safe. I have now taken him down to 5 health. That's a pretty good spot to be in if you're asking me. Let's end the turn. 5 minutes left in the stream. Ouch. Okay, so you can see there, Mukla's big brother hit me for 10 and totally obliterated one of my minions there. But you can see now I've got another taunt. We're going to drop that down there, and he's got 5 health, so I am pretty safe now. I've now got 2 taunts, so my Jaina is safe. 2 taunts that this guy has to hit. I'm going to go for this, and this is going to be very, very close. You can see he's down to 1 health.
You're sure?
And fortunately for me, I have 1 move left, and he's got 1 health. What a great way to end the stream. That is GG for us. Game over for the big fat ugly ape. with 16 points left for us. Congratulations to us. Thank you on the grats for 2 taunts there, Mr. Ninja Climb. Let's see what rewards we get. Oh, and there we go. It looks to me like the game has already gone into maintenance. Now that's a real poop because it went into maintenance right as I was getting my rewards. I wonder if I don't get them. I wonder if I have to play that level again. Interesting. I'm not too sure. But anyway, folks, that is it. That is just a quick look at Hearthstone. Hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. I will be back in an hour or so with another stream. I'm not sure quite what, and look for that being scheduled on the channel. Certainly hope you're enjoying our return to live streams. Make sure you go and have a look at our Realm Reborn one that we played just a little bit earlier. Maybe I'll get on that game again and do some Marauder stuff. That might be the easiest, seeing as World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, Hearthstone and StarCraft 2 are all down for maintenance. Anyway, folks, thank you for your support. I look forward to seeing you soon in another live stream. Until then, take care and bye-bye.